Hello, check 1 2. You're on? We're on. All right, welcome to STSPN. We're here live at Glacier Peak High School for fast pitch softball. We've got the Mount Vernon Bulldogs coming down the road from I-5 to Snohomish and Glacier Peak area here. Mount Vernon having a little trouble getting on the win side this year. They're 0-3 in the Westco 4A and 2-7 overall. Coming up against a fighting Glacier Peak Grizzly team who are 5-0 for league, 9-2 overall, and having a great year here so far for them. Westco 4A is Glacier Peak is on top, followed by Lake Stevens, Jackson, Monroe, Cascade, Kamiak, Mount Vernon. One team ahead of Mariner, who's in last place with a 0-6 record in the conference league. So these kids have been having a little trouble getting ball games in, but with the rain. But it's a nice day today. We've had field in good condition out here, so getting ready to start with Glacier Peak in the outfield here in the white home uniforms. There's the first pitch, foul ball down toward first base as we're underway here. That should be Rachel Rosero, I think, yeah, should be at the plate up there. We're out here in right field, so we're a little further away from than normal, but we'll get a chance to pick them up as we go here. Falls the second one off. There's a ground ball to short. Easy picked up quick over to first base, and she's out for out number one. One down here for the Mount Vernon Bulldogs, as should be number 16 stepping into the plate here for Mount Vernon. That would be Madeline Woods. Took a called ball there, looks like. Looks like the home plate umpire rang her up on that one. There's a ground ball to second base. Slow roller picked up quickly over to first for out number two. So 2 ground balls to the infield here for the Bulldogs to start things off.
You just keep talking.
2 up and 2 down here.
I'm gonna do another camera.
First ground ball to shortstop, ground ball to second baseman, and that brings up the pitcher here for Mount Vernon. Should be number 14, Madeline Hallback. There's a long fly ball coming out and over the fence. And just like that, we get a home run. So we have a nice little yellow ball over the center fielder's head there, as Glacier Peak Grizzlies give up that first run with a nice hit there by the Mount Vernon Bulldogs pitcher. So she's going to try to win this at the plate as well as at the rubber today. 2 down, 1 run in here for the Bulldogs. That should bring up the second baseman, Miranda Johnson. Let's see if Miranda can keep things going here for the Bulldogs today. She's got 2 pitches in the dirt. Has the ball over the second baseman, bouncing out here to the center fielder for a hit. And that's the first hit of the ball game. The second hit of the ball game, actually. That home run counts as a hit. But so Bulldogs keeping things going here. Should bring up catcher Ashley Stroud, I believe. She hits one on the ground, quick bounce to the second baseman, up and over and out. And that will end the threat here for the Mount Vernon Bulldogs at the top of one. So see what the Grizzlies have in store as they come back in after giving up that home run on 2 hits.
What, the Bulldogs get a home run?
Hit a home run. Yep, they did.
All right, we'll go to commercial.
All right, we'll be right back after this break.
You know how I've been wanting to buy this truck and I've been so busy with work that I haven't been able to make it into the dealership? Well, Rairdens of Monroe is actually bringing the vehicle to me. I gotta go, it looks like it's here right now, I'll call you back.
Too busy to schedule a test drive? Rairdens of Monroe will bring the test drive to you. It's part of our new concierge service. Personalized car shopping built for today's customer. It's another reason why Rairdens of Monroe is a customer service champion. Let us know what we can do for you.
All right, back here, Ron Hinthorn with the bottom half of the first inning here as getting things underway on a beautiful day here at Glacier Peak High School in Snohomish, Washington. Mount Vernon off to a good start at the top of that first inning with a couple of hits, and one of them was a home run to score the first run of the ball game here, giving them a 1-0 lead over the Grizzlies here as that home run was made by Madeline Hallback, and she's out there on the mound trying to see if she can keep the Grizzlies from doing anything of the same. So at the plate should be Melanie. It's a ground foul ball. Let's see which. That's Malaya Menchaca. If I'm pronouncing her name right. So Malaya in there for the Grizzlies right now. And that ball is inside. We're out here in right center field with this camera today and trying to keep track of what's going on, but I can't really see the exact count, but I'm pretty sure we've got like 3 balls and 1 strike out there. So Alea takes the next pitch. Well, I guess that was only 2 balls, so that's probably the 3rd ball. Here's the pitch, and that's high and a walk. So Mount Vernon gives up a walk on the first batter there, which should bring up Haley Carpenter for the Grizzlies here. Got a nice little breeze blowing in here, coming probably right to left as you're looking at it from our right, a lot of the northeast, or as the sailors say, a nor'easter. Got 2 pitches in there to Harley. There's a high fly ball going out to left field. I think it was past the foul line and out, so brings Harley Carpenter back to the plate for the Grizzlies here with 1 on. No outs here. I think Harley's probably looking at 2 balls and a strike. A hard ball right past the pitcher out in the center field. Slightly bobbled by center field, but no problem. Picked up back into second, holding the runner there at second base. So a walk and a hit puts the Grizzlies in a good shape here with 2 on and no outs. Bring up Kendall Curtis, number 3 batter here for the Grizz today. Kendall hits a hard ball off the glove of the third baseman. Ball's thrown back into third, but not in time for the force. So the shortstop covered, but not quick enough. And just like that, Grizzlies got the bases loaded here.
There we go.
So 2 hits and a walk. There's a foul tip off the back. Should be Phoebe Schultz up there at the plate if I've got the lineup right. Number 18.
You tell everybody the wind is affecting the camera a little bit.
Yeah, apparently the wind is blowing our camera around a little bit, so if it's a little wiggly, it's because of that little nor'easter blowing in here, and you might hear some of that little wind noise in the mic as well. But you'll still be able to see what's going on. That's what's important. And it looks like we now have 2 referees and 2 umpires, or 2 officials on the field, as the base umpire just got here. So we have behind the plate and the base umpire who's moving over behind the shortstop right now. There's a hard hit ball past third base into left field. That's going to score 1, 2, going for 3, and cleans the bases out there as Phoebe finds herself out on second.
2 or 3?
3. So Phoebe's out on second base there with clearing the bases, all 3 runs coming in. And just like that, the Grizzlies take that 1-0 lead and put it behind them. The first 3 batters are in. The 4th batter's on second base out there with no outs. This might be a long game here for the Bulldogs if Grizzlies keep up this effort. So Madeline not having a good go of it here as she gets another fly ball off, foul out down the left field line, out of play. And as I understand it from the Stephanie, the coach of the Mount Vernon Bulldogs here, that Madeline is pretty much going to be pitching this whole game. They don't have a lot of pitchers in their roster, and there's a ground ball past the pitcher, back roll clear out to center field, which will score 1 more, giving Haley Winker a hit, and Phoebe Schultz scoring in from second base. So 4 runs in on 4 hits and a walk. And the Grizzlies have a runner on first. At the plate should be Emily Scott. Hits the foul ball off over the fence, out of play. So, not a good start here for the Bulldogs at the bottom of the first inning, but an excellent start here for the Grizzlies if you're on that side of the page. And there's 2 pitches in there. I think we're looking at a 1-1 count.
Ooh, that looks good.
So picture looking better.
Yeah, that looks good.
Good. Hope you're enjoying what we're showing you here today as the third pitch comes in there. I think the umpire rung that one up. So should be 1-2 probably the count here to Emily. Runner on first. Here's the pitch. Takes it high. Should be 2-2. Got a filtered sunshine coming in through a cloud fog here. But a nice day for baseball. And there's another ground ball hit past third base, out to the fence in right field. And Grizzlies are going to score another run. Emily's going to end up scoring a double for that. And second double of the night, and another run in for the Grizzlies. So 5 in. And Emily's on second base. Should bring up Michaela Miller, who's going to doing the pitching here for Grizzlies today. Takes first pitch, a called strike, looks like. Bulldogs need to get out here some way, somehow. Grizzlies having a field day hitting the ball. Just a couple of nice hits, a couple of balls that could have been stopped for a little less damage, but hard hit balls just the same. There's another hard hit ball fouled off by Michaela. She was swinging down toward the dirt on that one, but I think she doesn't want to be the one that makes the first out here for the Grizzlies there in this first inning. So picking up a little more wind coming in across the field here. It's gusting occasionally. That's just another swing. I think she ends up striking out after that one. So Michaela Miller gets the first out here for the Grizzlies, stranding Emily Scott out there on second base and bringing up Michaela Getson. Now these two girls both named Michaela, but they're spelled different. But I'll call them both Michaela for now. There's a hard hit ball, short, picked up, bobbled, not quick enough to get the runner, hold the runner second, and not enough to get the runner at first. So Michaela Getson finds herself on first base with one out here. So runners on first and second, bringing up number 10, Ashley Shimmer. I think Ashley's playing out in right field today for the Grizzlies. Takes that first pitch, looking down. What the Bulldogs would like to have is for Ashley to hit into a double play, but I don't think Ashley would like that. But that sure end the inning here for the Bulldogs after giving up those 5 runs. And we'll see how what Ashley does here. So too far away to read the fingers on the umpire behind the plate there today, but took that one. That looks like a called strike. So I think it's somewhere around 2-2, at least, for Ashley. So Madeline hit that, another one past third base, not in time. Oh, it was in time for the force at third. Didn't look like it from here, but it was. So Emily Scott was out on the force to third. But the Grizzlies have runners on first and second. There's a fly ball going over the fence, long ways over the fence by number 13 there.
Is that 3 more runs or 4 more?
Let's see, that's 1, 2, 3 more runs. So Malaya and Chucka walked the first one, and she didn't like walking their second time off the bat in the first inning, so she decides to hit a home run and drive in 2 more runs for the Grizzlies. So we have a timeout here as there's a discussion with the Mount Vernon pitcher. So I have 8-1.
That's what I have.
If I'm correct. That should bring up Harley Carpenter for the second time this inning. Got a hit out to center field the last time up. And looks like we're about ready to go here. She steps into the plate. Hopefully Madeline can get something to get off this inning here. That pitch looks like it's in there for a ball. 11th batter of the inning here for the Grizzlies here. As they seem to have no trouble working their way through the Bulldogs today. Madeline ready to drop another pitch down there. That looked good from out here, and it was called strike. I don't know if there's a mercy rule in this game or not. She pops one up. It's coming out here to right field. It's going deep over her head, and I think it was foul. It was foul, but it went over the fence just the same. It's a long ball there by Harley Carpenter, left-handed batter here. As we have 2 outs, nobody on for Harley. There's a ground ball to the second baseman, picked up nicely over to first, and ending the bleeding here for the Bulldogs without number 3 at the end of the first inning. So we'll take a short break here, and good luck to the Bulldogs coming back out in the field.
Every year, thousands of groups depend on Adrenaline Fundraising to help reach their financial goals. Adrenaline Fundraising is about developing leaders through commitment, work ethic, and follow-through. Adrenaline has several products including gold cards, coupon books, cookie dough, donation programs, and many other options to help teams raise the funds needed for their programs. Adrenaline's new app called UpPay will help teams raise money while providing their supporters the ability to earn cash back on everyday purchases at places like Starbucks, Nike, Red Robin, and over 200 plus national retailers. Adrenaline Fundraising is this season's sponsor of the STSPN's Play of the Game Award.
All right, we're back here for top of 2. Here's a fly ball popped up to the infield, and I think first baseman came in there and caught that. And that'll be out number 1. It should have been Sidney Sherman at the plate for out number 1. And next batter should be Charlotte Malcolm. That's a foul ball off the side over there. Kayla Miller's got 1 out here for the Grizzlies as they're going to try to get in and out of this inning quickly. And there's another pop fly ball. First baseman under that one quickly catching it for out number 2. So Charlotte follows suit with Sidney and flies out to the first baseman, bringing up Natalia Navarro Murray. Young lady with 3 names. Trying to get something going here for the Bulldogs. And there's a swing and a miss. Nice pitch in there. Michaela's doing a nice job out there on the mound for the Grizzlies. That pitch is outside. There's a ground ball to pitcher, easily picked up and out for out number 3. So 1, 2, 3 down for the Mount Vernon Bulldogs here as the Grizzlies recapture the field and will come to the plate again. We'll be right back after this.
McDaniel's Do-It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized Do-It-Best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
Fred's Rivertown Ale House was established in July of 1994 and is located at 1114 First Street in historic downtown Snohomish. Each time you visit the ale house, you may expect to find new beers and new food choices. Fred's Rivertown Ale House is well known throughout the beer community. Oftentimes, we are the first choice for breweries to introduce new beers, limited or specialty beers, and beers you just won't find anyplace else. At Fred's, we like to say that once we get you through the front door, our friendly service, relaxed family atmosphere, and our quality food and beverages will keep you coming back.
All right, we're back here for the bottom of 2 with the Grizzlies coming back up to the plate after a big 8-run, 6-hit first inning, batting around 11 batters, and should be down to Kendall Curtis again here. Kendall got one of the hits and scored a run here in that first inning. And she'd probably like to keep that streak going. Takes that one inside. Madeline Hayback going all the way on the mound here for the Bulldogs today, as I've been told, and she's trying to make it work. There's a fly ball going deep center field, and that ball went over the fence. So Kendall Curtis starts things off here for the Grizzlies with a home run. And another run scored for the Grizzlies. Not looking good for the Bulldogs here. They keep putting that ball over the fence. So 3 home runs for the Grizzlies. And another hit to rack things up here as Phoebe Schultz steps into the plate. She got a hit her first time up in the first inning. Actually got a double. She takes that first pitch in the dirt there. I'm sure the Bulldogs don't want as long an inning here as they had earlier, but need to throw strikes and need to have some support from these young ladies out here with the gloves on in the field, and hopefully they won't hit the ball over the fence like they've been doing. There's another fly ball. That's going to be popped up. Shortstop says I'm under it, and I've got it. So Phoebe gets the first out for the Grizzlies after they start off with a home run here. And that should bring up Haley Winkler. Haley got a hit out to center field last time she was up. Left-handed batter here as she steps in. 1 run in, 1 out. And here's the first pitch. And that's a fly ball coming out here right at us over the fence. I could have got out of my seat and caught that. It was only about 2 feet away. So if it had come any closer, I would have had to get there. Another home run for the Grizzlies. And another run scored. And that was just a beautiful hit here by Haley Winkler. That should bring up Emily Scott here for the Grizzlies. Emily hits the fly ball out to center field and over the fence. And it's a home run derby here for the Grizzlies here today. It's like batting practice. 2 more runs in. So 3 home runs and 3 runs in for the Grizzlies. Puts that score up to 11-1 here. Yeah, I can't see it. It's too much glare. I'd have to get up to go over there and see it. Yeah. Trying to get a picture of what we're sending out there. Madeline throws a ball in there for the Bulldogs. Nikayla Miller got the first out in the first inning, and she flies that one foul, but the right fielder going over there and catches it and flies out for the second out. So she makes.
I figured I'd get on here with you, Ronnie.
Second out for you. Yeah, you're through fiddling around over there. You can say a few words. So
I was just trying to get that camera from shaking, and I think I got it.
So 2 outs here for the Grizzlies as we're working our way through the bottom of the.
What do you got there, 11-1?
Yeah, 11-1 is what I got.
I'm just double checking my math here.
I gotta use my fingers and toes to count. No, got so many innings. Unfortunately, Madeline puts that one in the dirt.
You know, we've only been able to cover 2 games, but both of them, boy, the GP's got some hitters.
They got some good hitters. I mean, it's a home run derby here today, and it's not over yet. We're only in the second inning here. And there's another one coming out here, and that's going to look like it's going to be right at the fence or just over, and it is. And I said home run derby, and it was. As we get the next home run, that's an even dozen runs for the Grizzlies. So 1, 2, 3, 4 more runs in for the Grizzlies in the bottom of 2, and they were all home runs. So 2 outs, 4 home runs. Brings up right fielder Ashley Shimmer.
The wind doesn't sound good in the mics either.
Yeah. I don't know how it sounds out going over the air, but it sounds like a little bear growling there. Medlin puts that ball inside. Having a little bit of control problem, but to her defense, anytime she gets the ball in there in the strike zone, these Grizzlies are putting it out of the park. So they've got some hitters there. That one just a little high, but looked close.
It's probably scary to throw it right at him.
Yeah, well, she's going to have to let them hit it to get out of here because she can't walk them all. And she's looking at 3-0 right there.
Now, did you say that she's the only pitcher?
According to the coach, she's the only pitcher going to be here for them today. And unless she gets hurt or something, there's somebody else might be able to pitch. But there's a fly ball going hard out past the left fielder. Actually burning into second base for a double there. And there's the first hit of this second inning here for the Grizzlies that didn't go over the fence. But it was a nice double there by Ashley. And we're coming back to the top of the batting order here again. I would guess that probably by
You would guess or guess?
I would guess that there are going to be some more Grizzlies in this ball game today than we've seen so far. Probably be some substitutions here, and we'll have to try to keep up with who that is if we can find the numbers here.
So tell us about the Eason Classic. Eason, what is it? Nike Eason
Classics, big track meet coming into Snohomish High School here next Saturday. About 106 schools from around the state coming in. One of the biggest track meets of the season for high school sports. All divisions, 4A, 3A, 2A will be here and run some preliminary heats in the morning on Saturday, and then the winners of those heats will get into the finals starting after 3 o'clock about in the afternoon, which is probably about where we'll come on here if we're going to do that. Oh, that ball is a wild pitch over the catcher's head, putting Ashley down on third base. Second pitch for a ball from Madeline there. That ground ball to the shortstop, picked up, bobbled a little bit quickly over to first. Coach thinks it was safe. Umpire says she was out, and it's probably fair that she was. So out number 3 as the Grizzlies go down after a home run derby in the bottom of 2 there. We'll be right back after this.
We are all frustrated with the high cost of heating and cooling our homes. At GNS, we are completely changing the way you keep your home comfortable. Because we are Snohomish County's premier Lennox dealer, we can design a perfect system for you, one that will save you a lot of money on your utility bill. The Lennox Home Comfort System creates the ideal home environment. Enjoy innovation in every season with precise, quietly efficient Lennox heat pumps that keep your life simply perfect. Call GNS Heating, Cooling, and Electric today or visit us at gsheating.com.
Every year, thousands of groups depend on Adrenaline Fundraising to help reach their financial goals. Adrenaline Fundraising is about developing leaders through commitment, work ethic, and follow through. Adrenaline has several products including gold cards, coupon books, cookie dough, donation programs, and many other options to help teams raise the funds needed for their programs. Adrenaline's new app called UpPay will help teams raise money while providing their supporters the ability to earn cash back on everyday purchases at places like Starbucks, Nike, Red Robin, and over 200 plus national retailers. Adrenaline Fundraising is this season's sponsor of the STSPN's Play of the Game Award.
All right, back here trying to get started here for the top of the third inning here as Mount Vernon Bulldogs trying to collect their thoughts and get back in this ball game. Grizzlies out here on the field. Some of the girls out here with sweatshirts on now trying to keep warm, I guess. Breeze is not...
It's not warm, but it's not cold.
Yeah, we're looking at, we're 50, 55 degrees, but that breeze drops it down to under 50 probably, so.
I've got a jacket, but I haven't put it on yet. I think it's mostly because
You got some insulation on.
well, that too, but, trying to get the stream going and everything, I'm like.
You're working. You're moving. First pitch. Fouled off there. Michaela Miller still on the mound there for the Grizz. Second pitch high and outside. Should be Sydney Snyder up at the plate, and if I've got everything square here, so. See what she can do.
Even if you got the right batting order?
Well, sometimes it helps to see whether they put anybody else in or not, but I can't get their numbers all the way from there. So he's
Don't you have the
called strike, yeah.
Don't you have the binoculars there?
Yeah, I do. It's hard to. Sometimes you can look at these girls and can't read their number because they got long ponytail hair hanging down behind their shirts and their jerseys. You can't read the number unless they flip their hair around or the head around a little bit. So, but I think Sydney was out on a called strike, so that should be out number one. Bottom of the third here, and it should be Rachel Rosero sipping in there for. There's a foul tip ball. See if I can get her number.
Three? Would that coincide with your list?
She should be number 3, yeah.
Well, that's what I read.
You can see 3? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you can see it on there. Yeah. Well, that makes me right. So let's see what Rachel can do here. She's got a couple strikes on her. Takes a called strike for strike number 3. So caught looking, out number 2 for a strikeout. So 2 strikeouts there for Michaela Miller. Swing and a miss there. That's a little wild pitch.
Keeping track of who got what, how many runs?
Yeah, somewhat. Yeah, a dozen runs.
Somewhat. That's good.
I'll try. There's a lot going on the paper here. There's a fly ball coming out here to right field and an easy caught for out number 3. And that'll do it for the Bulldogs at the top of 3. We'll take a break and be back for the bottom of the 3 right after this.
Do you know how I've been wanting to buy this truck and I've been so busy with work that I haven't been able to make it into the dealership? Well, Rairdens of Monroe is actually bringing the vehicle to me. I gotta go. It looks like it's here right now. I'll call you back.
Too busy to schedule a test drive? Raritan's of Monroe will
We are completely changing the way you keep your home comfortable. Because we are Snohomish County's premier Lennox dealer, we can design a perfect system for you, one that will save you a lot of money on your utility bill. The Lennox Home Comfort System creates the ideal home environment. Enjoy innovation in every season with precise, quietly efficient Lennox heat pumps that keep your
Bottom of the last batter in the first inning to make that third out. So she's got her third time at the plate here today. Looking 1 for 2. Probably like to get another hit. Keep her batting average up. And that breeze is whipping around, changing directions now, coming in more a little bit out of the west, which makes it much easier for these Grizzly girls to put the ball over the fence because it's kind of blowing right in at us now. And Harley being a left-handed batter, she's allowed to put that ball right in our front porch here.
Man, you're not kidding. That last one was, what, 6 feet off to the left?
Yeah.
Well, the last game, I did have one come over the fence and bounce and hit the truck, but it didn't do any damage.
There it comes. It didn't come over the fence, but it bounced up against the fence, past the right fielder, and Haley's tearing into second easily for a double there for Harley Carpenter, and just like that, the Grizzlies start off with a double. And should be number 31, Kendall Curtis. Kendall got a hit in the first inning, came up to be the first batter in the second inning and hit a home run. So she's 2 for 2 and probably looking to go 3 for 3 here if Madeline gives her something to hit. Takes first pitch high. Took a swing at that one.
Oh, boy, she took a real swing at it.
Yeah, she's going for the fences all right. So 1-1 would be the count there for her. And I don't think it bothers her any. She can take another cut at this one if she likes it. That one's low and inside. So 2-1. Would be the count there to
He says,
Kendall.
yep.
Kendall hits a high fly off the foul that way. Over the backstop, out of play. There's a hard hit ball on the ground to the shortstop, picks it up, does throw to first, and
Got one out.
she's out, yep. I watched the coach over there at first base. He seems thinks she was safe, but she wasn't. She was out, so. Kendall's out with ground to shortstop. And that held Harley Carpenter on second base, so 1 on, 1 out. And a high ball pitch there to Phoebe Schultz. Phoebe hit in the first inning. Hit a fly ball up in the air to the shortstop in the second inning for an out. She's 1 for 2 here today. Takes a nice pitch in there for a strike from Madeline. Gust of wind blowing in here, keep my papers flat. There's a high pitch. Phoebe playing out in center field here for the Grizzlies today. Trying to get her second hit of the day, and there's a cut at it. I think it's she's got at least 2 strikes on her now, so Anything close in there, she's going to be swinging at. And she does, and struck out. So Madeline gets a strikeout for her record today, and Phoebe makes the second out here. The Bulldogs trying to get in control of things here a little bit after a disastrous first inning. Brings up number 6, Haley Winkler. Haley with a hit in the first inning and a nice home run in the second inning. One of the 4 of those home runs that scored in that second inning. She's probably thinking that she might could do another one here. All she's got to do is get it up in the air, and that wind will carry it out up here over this fence, right in our pocket. Madeline steps back in there and throws that one in the dirt. Didn't want to give her much good to look at. She probably remembers that she got a home run off of her last time. Here's the pitch, high, and that's a walk. So didn't give her anything good to look at, but put her on base. 2 outs with a walk, bringing up Emily Scott. Emily with a hit in the first inning and one of the home runs in the second inning, and she flies that one out here to center field. The center fielder says, I can get to it, and then got there but didn't catch it and dropped right in front of her.
One run.
And I believe that that did score a run, yeah. So Emily finds herself on first base, and Haley finds herself on third base. So 2 outs, runners on the corner here as Michaela Miller comes up. Michaela Miller not having a good day at the plate here today, as she got an out in the first inning and a fly out in the second inning. Yeah. Not sure what the delay is here. The umpire is over there talking to
Oh, there's a baseball in the field.
a baseball. Oh, from the
Yeah, she just-
from the other field, from the
Yeah.
base, a real baseball in the fast pitch field.
I can't really see how the boys are doing, but
I think they have a game, or they just practice.
no, there's a game. I think they're playing Mount Vernon also.
Oh, the boys are, and then there's a JV game on out there also.
I think they've got all. No, they just have 3 fields going.
Yeah. So that was a pass ball there. Runners didn't go anywhere, but it would turned out to be a walk. So it looks like we got the bases loaded here. There's a fly ball popped up. Pitcher says, I got it. Madeline does get that, and that's out number 3. So Grizzlies picking up another one there, and we'll be right back for the bottom of 3.
Do you know how I've been wanting to buy this truck and I've been so busy with work that I haven't been able to make it into the dealership? Well, Rairdens of Monroe is actually bringing the vehicle to me. I gotta go. It looks like it's here right now. I'll call you back.
Too busy to schedule a test drive? Rairdens of Monroe will bring the test drive to you. It's part of our new concierge service. Personalized car shopping built for today's customer. It's another reason why Rairdens of Monroe is a customer service champion. Let us know what we can do for you.
McDaniel's Do It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized Do It Best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
All right, we're back.
We are.
Good. Try to get fourth inning running here as the Bulldogs are stepping into play. There's a hard hit ball bouncing in front of the center fielder off her glove. Left fielder came over and helped her out and got a nice hit there for, should have been Miranda Johnson. She's on first base. Yeah, things are cooling off here a little bit. There's a foul ball over the dugout and out of play.
That almost went into the JV game.
Yeah.
Now, if a JV player from Glacier Peak catches it inside the JV field, is that still an out?
No. No, of course not. That's an interesting question. So I think she struck her out as you were asking that silly question there. So out number one should bring up Sydney number 5. She fouls that one off, and I just noticed that the Grizzlies have changed their pitcher out here.
Number 4, I think she got.
Number 4 is Serena. Serena Penrod is now pitching.
Who was before?
Was Michaela Miller pitching earlier.
Oh, I should know this, but I'm going to take a look.
The Grizzlies taking advantage of that big lead and giving.
Michaela Miller. She was the player of the game last time we did the game.
Oh, she was.
Yes.
That's why you recognize her name.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
a fly ball. Shortstop, third base, neither one can get it. Drops in for a hit, and the Bulldogs are getting back at this game here with Serena on the mound here for the Grizzlies.
Well, they got 2 runners on, so.
Yeah. One out, 2 on. Bulldogs looking to try to get in this. That's a called strike. He thought about swinging at it and didn't. Inside. It's a scoring threat here for the Bulldogs with 1 out and 2 on here. He'll at least score 1 run. It's called strike and struck her out. So second strike out there for Serena. So 2 on, 2 strikeouts.
I think I am putting the jacket on.
Bringing up Natalie Navarro Murray. Yeah, that breeze is picking up a little intensity here.
Well, usually I have enough insulation to handle it, but whoa, hello.
There's the fly ball to shortstop underneath it. Oh, she dropped it. Do not believe that.
They got a run.
And they scored a run on an error. That's the first error on the Grizzlies that I can really attribute to them.
That's an E?
That's an E. That's a big E.
It was a big.
So
no,
Natalie
I want to try that.
gets herself on first base with 2 outs here. Should bring up Sydney Snyder here, batting in the 9th position. There's a little discussion here with the base umpire and the plate umpire. I think they were going to decide whether she caught it and then dropped it, or whether somebody should have also scored or not.
I think that sounds more like football, what you just said there. I don't think that works in softball.
They don't think they're going to change his mind?
Well, I don't think that you can catch it and drop it and have it. You either catch it or you don't catch it.
Yeah, she didn't hold it long enough. She did catch it, and then it fell out of her glove. And I'm sure she's not going to be a happy camper about that, but there's a called strike in there. The Bulldogs scoring 2 here. They got 2 runs in, 1 in this inning. That pitch is a little low.
So 33 there. She's a shortstop.
She's a second baseman, number 33. She's also a substitution in here for the Grizzlies. Yeager Anderson, she's getting some chance in her play as that is a strikeout, and that will end that
Inning.
No. Into that half of the inning.
Every year, thousands of groups depend on Adrenaline Fundraising to help reach their financial goals. Adrenaline Fundraising is about developing leaders through commitment, work ethic, and follow through. Adrenaline has several products including gold cards, coupon books, cookie dough, donation programs, and many other options to help teams raise the funds needed for their programs. Adrenaline's new app called UpPay will help teams raise money while providing their supporters the ability to earn cash back on everyday purchases at places like Starbucks, Nike, Red Robin, and over 200 plus national retailers. Adrenaline Fundraising is this season's sponsor of the STSPN's Play of the Game Award.
All right, we're back here for the bottom of the 4th inning here as the Grizzlies trying to add to their lead. Should be Ashley Shimmer in the batting order. I believe it looks like number 10 from here. And Madeline Hallback still on the mound for the Bulldogs here. As we were told, she's probably going to go all the way on it. Ground ball past the pitcher. Second baseman picks it up quickly over to first and called her out. Close, but no cigar there as Ashley makes out number 1 here in the 4th inning. And see what the Grizzly lineup looks like here at this point. Substitution happening here for the Bulldogs, I believe, is the second baseman. Changed out here. Looks like Caitlin Wilcomb came in to second base here for the Bulldogs.
Anything happen while I was gone?
Nothing happened except the player substitution going on. And
I'm toasty now, buddy. Look at that.
one out. You got 2 coats on now.
No, I got the
Oh, a hat on.
stocking cap.
You got the winter garb on. Jeez.
Well, I can't get sick, man.
No. Why would you want to?
No. Although I did make Scotty come out and call a game the other night, and he
wasn't good?
he wasn't happy about that because he was feeling a little ill.
Oh. You guys got cold at lacrosse the other night, too.
That was the night.
Oh. There's a ground ball past the shortstop out to center field for a nice hit there for number 13, I believe. It did it with her. Yeah, it should have been. So Grizzlies got one on here in the bottom of 4th. That's actually number 17 that got that hit. Taylor Fletcher in there. At that last position, so substitution was made in there. I expected we'll see several of those, and I'll try to catch them when I can, but I can't always tell when they're happening until I see the number.
Is that a rain squall over there?
I don't know. I'm not over there.
No, I'm just saying it looks like it's a downpour in the sky there.
Yeah, it's kind of real hazy. I think that rain's coming this way tonight. I'm not going to be here for long.
Oh, how come we got? What do you got for score?
Same score.
What is that?
It's 12, isn't it?
12-2.
12-2, yeah. 12-2.
For some reason, I had 1 on there.
Oh.
I screwed it up.
So Haley walks to first base, and see if that looks like number 31 should be Kendall Curtis in the batting order, but unless she's got substituted out there. Does that look like 31 on your screen?
Batting?
Yeah.
That looks like. All I can see is a 3. Oh.
There's a fly ball out here to the right field in front of us. They're going to score 1 of those 2. So she's in there with a double.
It looks like 33 to me.
33, yeah, it is 33. She's on second base, so that's Yeager Anderson.
Got number 12 up.
And number 12, Jessica Delker. Okay, yeah, Grizzlies getting all the girls in here in time to play, so everybody's going to get a chance today, I'm sure.
The next time there's a short break, I'm going to see if I can zoom into the boys' screen
Scoreboard?
scoreboard and see what's going on over there.
Oh, there's a ball tip over there. It's
7-6.
7-6, yeah. They're losing 7-6. 7-6. There's a ground ball past the second baseman out here to right field. Picked up, and it's going to be another run scored there for the Grizzlies. Actually, another 2 runs scored there for the Grizzlies, I think, is the way that worked out.
I think I got the camera out of order there. Well, we do the best we can on the shoestring budget.
Yeah.
When our hands get cold, we can't always switch cameras as fast.
No. There's a attempt of stealing base, and she certainly did that nicely. And that's number 12 in there for the Grizzlies, Jessica Delker, with a stolen base. Jessica got that last hit. There's a pop fly out of play.
I think that went into the boys, into the baseball field there.
So it looks like it is Haley Winkler still at the plate here, and in the order it should have been.
I think that rain's coming this way. We go off the air all of a sudden, it's because
Because
save the equipment.
Well, the wind's coming in from that direction, so it's coming toward us, so we'll see. There's a fly ball out to left field and dropped in front through the glove of the left fielder. And Grizzlies held up the runner there.
Well, I think that even if you get a large lead, I think you have to still practice smart ball. I don't think you should take risks just because you're.
I don't think they're taking any risks. I think.
No, I mean you said because they held up the runner.
Oh no, she held up because she wasn't sure she was going to catch it. It went through her glove. It wasn't. Then by the time.
Oh, I thought you said the base coach was holding them up.
No, by the time she realized she wasn't going to catch it, she didn't have time to make it around the corner there. So she was playing it like she should. And it lays down a bunt, throw over to first base, and in time for the out.
But one scored.
But a score came in, yeah. So another run in for the Grizz. So they got 4 in this inning. And that's just the second out. So a sacrifice bunt scored a run. That was a nice play for them. So we got the plate up there. You can see that.
Looks like number 4.
Number 4.
Number 4. She's a
4.
pitcher.
Serena Penrod, yeah, she's the one that came in to be the pitcher. And she's foul tipped that one off. So she's batting in the hopefully you get through this. That ball's in the dirt,
But it's too close to home plate to run.
yeah, yeah. Backstop is only about 10 feet back there, so.
We got to tell them to hurry up and get through this inning so that we can beat that rain squall.
Yeah, it's getting closer. The little sun's getting a little hard to see now through that mist.
You think insurance pays off if you leave your equipment out in the rain?
Sure it does. Just tell them you didn't do it on purpose.
Oh, yeah. Except if they watch the game, now they'll know.
Yeah. Well, this game is well in hand for the Grizzlies here today, and there's no question about that.
So what do you know about the Easton Classic? How many schools?
106 as I know, and there's a strikeout, and that should end the inning. So that's the end of 4 here for the Grizzlies.
And we'll be right back.
Yep.
You know how I've been wanting to buy this truck and I've been so busy with work that I haven't been able to make it into the dealership? Well, Rairdens of Monroe is actually bringing the vehicle to me. I gotta go. It looks like it's here right now. I'll call you back.
Too busy to schedule a test drive? Rairdens of Monroe will bring the test drive to you. It's part of our new concierge service. Personalized car shopping built for today's customer. It's another reason why Rairdens of Monroe is a customer service champion. Let us know what we can do for you.
Every year, thousands of groups depend on Adrenaline Fundraising to help reach their financial goals. Adrenaline Fundraising is about developing leaders through commitment, work ethic, and follow through. Adrenaline has several products including gold cards, coupon books, cookie dough, donation programs, and many other options to help teams raise the funds needed for their programs. Adrenaline's new app called UpPay will help teams raise money while providing their supporters the ability to earn cash back on everyday purchases at places like Starbucks, Nike, Red Robin, and over 200 plus national retailers. Adrenaline Fundraising is this season's sponsor of the STSPN's Play of the Game Award.
All right, we're back here for the 5th inning.
Top of the 5th. We don't have to go to the bottom if they, right?
Yeah, unless there's a Mount Vernon Bulldogs can pull out a miracle comeback here.
Well, they'd have to, let's see, what they have. They'd have to do 10 runs to make it.
It's 16, right? So.
Well, but is it a 10-run rule?
Yeah, 10-run rule.
So if they got 10, then they'd be 12. Then it would be only down by 4.
Yeah, they got to be down by 10. So they got to get.
You have to check my math, but I'm just checking.
Yeah, they got to get a bunch.
More than one.
More than one. They're down. Then we got 16-2. Is that right?
I don't know why this thing keeps reverting back. That's what I had, but it keeps reverting back.
It doesn't like that big a score. There's the fly ball. That's going to come over the fence, I think. No, on the fence. Over the right fielder's head. And maybe the Bulldogs can do it. She got into second and held up there. She could have gone all the way to third.
I don't know why it does that.
But that
it's
young
16,
lady.
right? 16
Yeah.
to 2. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I just can't seem to run this thing. I don't know why it's doing that.
So the Bulldogs get a nice double there.
Of course, I missed it because I was working on that scoreboard.
And that is number 3 for the Bulldogs. And that's Rachel Rosero that got that.
Number 3 what?
For the Bulldogs.
Oh, it was a run?
No, they got the double, her number. Oh,
Oh,
there's
okay.
another fly ball against the fence. The Bulldogs hitting it again. Rachel
Oh, and then
Rosero
there
is
she
going to
goes.
score.
She
She's
did.
going to get 1 run in. So Bulldogs got 1 in. And runner on second now. With another double.
A double-double?
Back-to-back double-doubles.
Who do you got picked out there for a potential...
For player of the game, you.
well, I don't think I'd fit in that shirt.
There's that ball gun. It's going to go over the fence. And that's a home run for number 14, Madeline Hall back there, who got one of the home runs in the first inning. So 3 runs in for the Bulldogs here.
One more run, and they would be within the 10-run rule.
Yeah, we don't like that.
Well, I mean, we like it for them, but it makes it scary because I see that rain is getting closer and closer.
Yeah, we got to beat the rain. That's why we don't like it. We like the Bulldogs to come back and get in this ball game and show they've got some stuff here against this pitcher. And Serena is the pitcher for the Grizzlies who came in here, who's been getting herself in trouble here this inning. So she's still out there, and we'll see what happens here.
They'll let her finish.
Oh yeah, they'll let her finish.
How many outs we got?
I think we don't have any. One bad thing about being on here is we can't see the scoreboard. But
so I've got 16-5. Is that what you got?
right. So 3 runs this inning, 1 run in the 4th inning, 1 run in the 1st inning, and 2 home runs by the Bulldogs here with the pitcher Madeline, who has been giving out a lot of home runs to the Grizzlies, got 2 of her own. Throw a new ball out in the dugout for whatever reason.
Well, because she just fouled that last one out.
Got to get a new ball in there. There's a ground ball at third base, still foul. And the wind is picking up again, and that black cloud getting closer.
I'm telling you.
There's a fly ball, popped up over the backstop and out. So Serena would like to get some outs here. But the Bulldogs don't think that's a good idea. They'd like to get some runs.
They'd like to see the rain.
No,
Or they're making it rain on the Grizzlies.
they're raining on the Grizzlies. There's a ground ball to second baseman over the first for the first out. So now we have 1 out, I can tell. 3 runs in with an out.
You can tell that?
I can tell there's 1 out because I saw it. I don't remember getting another one because I've got 3 runs in. So,
Well, somebody that was watching probably knows.
I think I'm right. There's another fly ball coming out here to right field. There's almost that can of corn. That was actually the 3rd out.
See
so
that?
That was the 3rd out.
Now,
See?
what was you were just saying about? Do you think you're right?
Yeah, I was wrong. but it's the first time I've been wrong today. So.
All right, we'll be right back.
Fred's Rivertown Ale House was established in July of 1994 and is located.
Every year, thousands of groups depend on Adrenaline Fundraising to help reach their financial goals. Adrenaline Fundraising is about developing leaders through commitment, work ethic, and follow through. Adrenaline has several products including gold cards, coupon books, cookie dough, donation programs, and many other options to help teams raise the funds needed for their programs. Adrenaline's new app called UpPay will help teams raise money while providing their supporters the ability to earn cash back on.
All right.
Okay,
so
see, it switched that stupid. Okay, the final is actually 16-5.
16-5 is the final. Yeah, as the game ends with
Because
the mercy
for some
rule
reason
after
it keeps
5.
moving this back to the wrong damn score. All right, there we go, 16-5. Okay, who are you picking?
So pretty hard to pick. These girls got a lot of hits out there and a lot of home runs spread out among all of them. But to give it some thought here.
Adrenaline Fundraising, Player of the Game. Game's brought to you by Raritan's Dodge Jeep Chrysler
I think we'll go with Emily Scott, who's got 3 hits and one of them being a home run here today. So 3 for 4. We'll go with Emily Scott, number 16 for the Grizzlies for the Adrenaline Fundraiser Player of the Game here. And
Perfect.
We'll get
Write
her.
that down so I can remember it.
We'll get her a shirt here.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
And we're gonna get out of here because it's a little bit scary.
Yeah, it's coming at us. So by the time we get packed up and get out of here and get all the guys in the truck fed up.
Number 16. Oh, there she is, right there too.
And hell, we'll be back for the next event.
Right there. All right.
So
Good night.
Good night.